Ladies, I love you. Thank you for dating me, for being friends with me, for for just being such great partners and associates, compatriots. I really appreciate you, the female gender. Seriously, that's just funny to say because obviously there's so many sexist, misogynist, just gross people out there, but I love you ladies. And so just remember that as we're going through here. I've always loved the ladies. My mom's known. Cliff, you've always known such beautiful women. Yeah, okay. My first girlfriend in preschool. I'm not going to name names just for their personal privacy. My first girlfriend, probably Norwegian or German, natural blonde, blue eyes, gorgeous. We sat in the back of the van together on the way into school. We held hands. We hung out on the jungle gym together. So some classic KISSING there. Wow. And then going from there, the ladies, they just kept coming. I love women. But I think the reason why, well, there's a lot of reasons why women gravitate towards me, but one of them is that I don't try to force intimacy on women. Like maybe too much. Like I really, I don't, I'm very not pushy, like sexually. And I don't like attack women. Like I'll definitely keep my distance and let her make the move and stuff. Like even for hugs, I'll kind of just put my hands out and let her like approach, sort of that kind of thing. Just because I like being bald and just having a certain look, I'm kind of categorized as like woman abuser, child molester, terrorist, and like all the worst things you could possibly come up with. That's just the state in America. It's how it is. Women have these maybe sentiments, but I have to fight through them. But it's all good because at the end of the day, I love women. It's like no big deal if you're scared or something because of something you heard or whatever. But I don't have any problems with the ladies. I'm very good. Sometimes I'll take a step back, kind of like I am now. I'm not really going out and trying to meet lady friends. I'm not hitting on women. I'm not on Tinder. I'm not on Bumble or whatever it's called. I don't go to the club. I don't ask for women's phone numbers. I have them approach me, basically. It's how I've been doing it. I only get numbers from women that ask me. Not even lying. That's going to change this year. I'm going to make a change there, but for the past several years, that's just kind of how I've been doing it. Anyway, back to the ladies. So some lovely blonde ladies. I like the natural women, honest, natural, hardworking, skilled, intelligent women. That's the kind I like. Stylish, unique, independent, self-made, taught, like these kind of things, like positive things. Those are the kind of women I'm after. And so because I'm after a certain type of woman and not a look, I'm not a racist, like I need this kind of woman. I need her to be this tall. I'm not a body shaming, racist, sexist, gross person. So let's go back again. I'm dating these ladies, have these friends, and in high school, I'm branching out a little bit. I meet a gorgeous Chinese Thai woman that's very loud and proud about her ethnicity. You're a whitey. I'm this. I'm yellow. You're white or whatever. But Chinese and Thai, we had a lot of good times together. Taught me a lot. I taught her a lot. We went out. We, fell in love for 3 to 6 months or whatever it was. And we had some good times in the basement and outside the basement. So thank you for the good times, my ex Chinese Thai girlfriend. She was welcome in my home whenever. Got to meet the mom and whatnot, brothers or maybe the dad, I'm not sure. Ate our food and whatever, hung out in our space. And I was going by her house once and I wanted to go inside and see her home. And she said, no, you're not welcome inside my house. My mom would hate you. So I wasn't welcome in her home, of course, because her family's racist and maybe she was too. And then I met this beautiful black lady in high school. gorgeous. We love to dance together, sing R&B. Wow. I mean, we went out, we worked together at the same place. She was initially from Dallas, so from the South, and she had a different flavor, you know what I mean? So thank you. I love you. I love the previous lady as well. This person was welcome in my home. She was a God-fearing woman. Her daddy was a pastor, Baptist pastor. And she came over and hung out. We were on the track team together. We connected on a lot of different levels. And she brought me to her house once and snuck me in because her parents weren't there. You're not welcome in my home. My dad would hate you. So, huge racist family as well, and she probably was. So again, Beefy's found himself in another situation where there's a hugely racist family keeping them out of their homes. Got to keep the big bad wolf out with some fairy tale, folk tale, fable, like whatever type shit. Making up some storyline, some fake history, like sort of thing or whatever. We had great times, until they weren't. But I enjoy the good times over the bad times, especially with dating, because it's easy to just write somebody off entirely, count up the good and the bad. But, I like to let the good outweigh the bad when it comes to romantic relationships. And I keep dating, and I meet this wonderful Mexican lady. Parents, migrants from Mexico. Just a fun person. Again, connected on the musical level and dance. And she was in a couple special programs that gave her some advantages. And we talked about that and kind of like where I fit in and stuff. She was always shaming me, cracker, whitey, like whatever this. Ha 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 ha. That's really funny or something. And, she was over all the time. And like I'd be even sneaking out of my house to go see her and shit. Like we were always connecting up. She was always coming over, hanging out. And, when I'd go over there, I wasn't welcome inside, of course, because my parents would hate you. You're not welcome inside my home. So snuck in once, ran in really quick and like saw a room for a split second and then sprint back out. And that's what I was permitted to do in the Mexican home. More than, I guess, somebody was there when like I was snuck in really fast to see something quick and then sprinted out. Versus the black home where the parents were gone entirely and I wasn't allowed to come in when they were there at all. But then there's the Chinese Thai one where you're just not allowed to come inside at all, period. So none of them welcoming homes. My home was welcoming. And of course, I taught my parents how to be welcoming. So you're all pathetic. Barely any of them worked for their position in college or to pay for it. All of them super racist. And just bigots in general. But I still love them. I made them better people, definitely. Did them right, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not giving up. I don't give up on love or multiculturalism. I'm a leader. That's how we are. We don't just lay down and quit. When there's a bunch of ignorant, horrible people around us, we keep pushing and going. So I'm not giving up on love, not giving up on culture, not giving up on community, none of it. And I'm not even giving up on those exes either, to grow. And I know they have since then. But of course, none of them have apologized for that or for how they mistreated me along the way, because all of them did, of course, too. They're just shitty people. What you'll learn is that there are a lot of terrible people in my past. And you can either accept that or put more blame on me. So obviously in college you meet the privileged colors, the other colors, the Jews, and like then the orange, white, black, blue, brown, purple, gray, whatever. And yeah, like notches in the belt or whatever, accidentally or not on purpose, just living life. And that's just how it goes when you're actually love women when you're loving women, when you're loving on women, when you care for them, and you're not just gossiping and trying to one up your partner or, you know, do childish shit like that. You're not trying to rape people or molest people or scam them. So it's all good. Yeah, you know, like the Hawaiian, the Brazilian, the German, the Yoruban, the fucking Peruvian, the Canadians, the Japanese, the like what? The Iranian, the Pakistani, the Indian, the yeah, blah blah blah. So like the colors and the nationalities and things like that have some exposure there. Yeah, so lately I've been letting the females, the bitches, the hoes, the ladies, whatever, come to me. And I don't use all those terms interchangeably, but I'll let you figure that one out. And so no Tinder, no Bumble or whatever it's called. I don't approach women, respectable, lovely women in the street and ask for their phone number properly. I don't do that. Not really. I'm not dumpster diving for hoes. I'm not rushing up into a building and holding people up for hoes. Not really on the agenda. You know. Never has been. I'm just not as famous now, so I'm not getting as much coming to me. Not getting as many hoes on the intake, you know. So not as many to either, you know, approve or deny the body, the prize. The person with value. But yeah, you know, might change that up this year a little bit. Thinking about doing some street work, getting back into the hey, what's up, bitches, like blah blah blah, getting the whole group's phone numbers at once and like that kind of thing, and having threesomes and like all that kind of stuff. So thinking about like getting back into crushing pussy, but again, loving each one caringly, caressing, intimacy, love, cherishing each woman, even though most are very racist and gross. Cherishing each one nonetheless. I mean, learning, growing together, doing much more than just physical stuff. I don't want to waste my whole day fucking or you sucking my dick. That's a lot of time out of the day. We got to do some other things to change it up. All right. So yeah, vast majority of females are racist pigs or cows or whatever animal you want to put in there. Racist, bigot, gross human beings. No different than men. Unless your sex is trash, then you can believe that nonsense. And they love my black beaters. That's why I'm wearing this black beater. The hoes like to take my black beaters. I'm going to leave you with that. Why? Why the black beaters and not the white ones or the gray ones?